I was raped on Valentine's Day. That sentence still sits heavy in my mouth, like a truth my tongue resists, but my heart demands I tell.
It was 2018. Valentine's Day was supposed to be soft. Flowers, laughter, red dresses. The kind of day social media loves. I wasn't naive, just tired of being careful all the time. Tired of always hearing, don't go there, don't stay late, don't trust him. I wanted one evening where I could just be a woman, not a security guard over my own life. He wasn't a stranger. That's the part that still baffles people when I tell the story. He was known, familiar, the kind of man people call nice. We had talks for weeks. He listened. He remembered details. He never raised his voice. So when he invited me out, my instincts whispered, but his manners shouted louder. Dinner was fine, too fine. The music was low. The jokes landed. And when he suggested we stop by his place just to drop something, I hesitated. He smiled and said, "Relax, you're safe with me." Those words are dangerous when you want to believe them. What happened next didn't happen because I wore a dress. It didn't happen because it was Valentine's Day. It didn't happen because I smiled or accepted dinner. It happened because someone chose to ignore my no. Afterward, the world didn't stop. Cars still passed. Couples still posted photos. My phone buzzed with "Happy Valentine's Day." I sat on the bathroom floor, trying to remember how breathing worked. The worst part wasn't just the act. It was the confusion that followed. The self-questioning. The silence I wrapped around myself. Because I didn't want to hear the usual chorus. Why did you go there? Why didn't you leave earlier? Why didn't you fight harder? Let me say this clearly. For every woman hearing this, being violated is never your fault, but being street smart is still your responsibility. Not because men can't control themselves, but because the world is not as safe as it pretends to be. Healing taught me lessons I wish I had learned without pain. I learned that charm is not character. I learned that familiarity is not safety. I learned that politeness can be a max. I learned that intuition is quiet, but it is rarely wrong. And I learned that setting boundaries early is not rude, it is wise. Street smart is not about fear, it's about awareness. It is knowing that you don't owe anyone access to you, your body, your time, your space. just because they were nice. It is telling someone where you are going. It is arranging your own ride. It is trusting your discomfort even when you can't explain it. It is living at the first red flag, not the fifth one. Today, I speak because silence protects the wrong people. If my story makes one woman pause before entering a space she doesn't feel right about, then it matters. If it reminds you to listen to that inner voice, then it matters. If it helps you understand that strength is not just in surviving, but in being prepared, then it matters. Love should never cost you your safety. And caution is not weakness, it is wisdom. Trust your instincts. They are data, not drama. You don't need a good enough reason to live. Discomfort is enough. Being careful doesn't make you paranoid. It makes you alive. And most importantly, what happened to me was not my fault. But learning to protect myself became my power. To every woman listening to this, be soft, be loving, but be street smart.
This story is actually fiction. It did not really happen, but I just made it up just to teach. Yeah, because these things happen a lot. So this is just to teach, just like a form of an eye opener. And I hope the younger ones out there learned one or two things from this. Just be careful out there this Valentine's Day. So this is just my little piece of advice to you today. Please, if you've not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment on this video so we'll get to know each other one-on-one. Thanks again for watching this video up to this point. I remain your favorite woman, Queen, the creative, and I'll see you on my next video, hopefully. Bye bye for now.